And so off the tip, it is New York. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid are in the middle. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Oubre in at the small forward position. Now here's Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Clock at 6. Hartenstein a screen. For 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Now Philadelphia with it. Outside Maxey. And here's Harris. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Anunoby. Maxey against Brunson to the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Boom! He jams it straight down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Pass to Harris. Now here's Embiid. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside Brunson. Hartenstein a screen. Goes up on the baseline. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
From 10 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Back to Brunson. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, that's a silky jump shot, playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
Maxey against Brunson. Fires for 3. And Maxey the bucket on the assist by Embiid.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
Maxey against Brunson. Shoots over Maxey, and that one's good for Brunson.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the 3. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to Harris. Here's Embiid. Outside Maxey. Fires from deep. Hartenstein pulls it in. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson with it. He's covered by Oubre. Brunson passes to DiVincenzo. Outside Anunoby. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Oubre with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. Oubre passes to Maxey. Back to Oubre. Embiid, a screen on DiVincenzo. The game now all tied up.
He's starting to develop that range. Maybe the stroke isn't perfect, but Oubre showing promise.
Brunson against Maxey. From about 16, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Maxey going inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. That free throw's good from Maxey. Free throws good from Maxey.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. It's hard on the wing. Outside, DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Oubre. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. with the floater. Shots blocked. Outside Anunoby. And here's Brunson. Here's Hart. To the inside. Embiid with a steal. Harris passes to Embiid. That puts him in the lead.
We're beginning to see this.
Here's Hart. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to McBride. Now it's Hart. Hounded by Harris. Good D by Harris.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Now here's Maxey. The three. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Knicks shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Anunoby a screen on Maxey. Here's McBride. Embiid covers. And that one good. McBride's gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 6. Oh, the process! Embiid flexing his muscles.
Now we're starting to see him deliver on offense. He's really found his tempo here in the second quarter.
Pass to Anunoby. Shoots over Oubre. And Anunoby gets it to go. Anunoby's got 5 now.
Boy, how do you match up with OG Anunoby's length and athleticism? This guy is going to be able to get shots off because of both of those.
And here's Harris. Embiid inside. He's against Hartenstein. Maxey passes to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Harris outside. The Knicks pull it in. Hartenstein's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to DiVincenzo. A minute 37 left to play in the first half. Down low. Here's Hart. Another one falls for New York. Philadelphia's gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Maxey surveys. Up top, Embiid. That one rolls around and rims out.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's DiVincenzo. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Maxey.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And the shot goes down. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nothing the defense can do. Harris is just a special player, capable of beating you from all 3 levels.
Here's McBride. He's got 5. Here's Anunoby. And a two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Maxey. To the right side. Embiid passes to Maxey. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Maxey's got 17.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
15 seconds left in the second period. Now here's Hart. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Pure from 3-point range. Hart's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you're not too happy with the execution at the defensive end. What needs to be cleaned up?
Yeah, we're making some mistakes on some of the switches. We're making some mistakes on some of the weak side. And then when we did get them to miss a couple, they tipped them right back in. So lots to clean up there.
Okay, it'll be a tough halftime speech from Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Now here's DiVincenzo. No points so far. Brunson misses. The Sixers trailing. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Oh, Embiid punishing the basket.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Brunson against Maxey. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 21 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
The jump hook. Embiid can't hit.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Over Maxey. And it's Brunson again missing. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 6. Here's Embiid. Back to Maxey. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists tonight.
And he's such a unique talent at both ends. Embiid with the vision that time.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Still no points. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Hield for 3. Buries it from 3. Hield's got 6.
This is why you have to stay attached to Buddy Hield. I don't care where he is on the floor. This guy has big-time range.
Pass to Anunoby. Now it's Hart. Brunson with it. Shoots over Maxey. Brunson misses.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Hart passes to DiVincenzo. From down in the low post, it goes. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
To the paint. Here's Harris. The Knicks pull it in. Hartenstein's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Brunson passes to Hartenstein. Oubre against Brunson. Back to Hartenstein. Drops in the layup for 2. And now a 7-point Knick lead.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
Pass to Harris. Here's Hield. DiVincenzo covering. Back to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. And here's Hield. DiVincenzo covering. Oubre can't hit. The Knicks have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Brunson taking his time here. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. The rebound by Embiid.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Harris finds Maxey. Back to Harris. Pass to Embiid. With the teardrop. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 2-point game. Pass to Harris. Now here's Embiid. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Maxey against Brunson. Here's Hartenstein to tie it up. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight.
You get to see on display how Jalen Brunson has become this dynamic force offensively. Nice use of the pick and roll.
He passes to Embiid. Here's the floater. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
Brunson against Maxey. Second chance shot. Here's Hartenstein. The kick out to Brunson to take the lead. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big time shot.
Hield, the screen on Brunson. Pass to Embiid. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Here's Brunson. 1:16 left to play in the fourth quarter. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Harris finds Maxey. To the paint. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Knicks shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Now a timeout called by New York. They're behind by 1. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Anunoby. Hartenstein a screen. Now here's DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Hartenstein a screen. Hart from long range. Oh, nails the triple!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
DiVincenzo against Hield. Maxey with a screen on DiVincenzo. Embiid inside. He's against Hartenstein. Embiid passes to Maxey. Harris outside. No good from three-point range. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And now we've got an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
With as much as Brunson handles the ball, he's going to find himself at the line in these key situations.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Timeout called, the 76ers. They're losing by 4. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Hield against DiVincenzo. Hield passes to Oubre. The three-pointer off the mark. And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. They really took control of this series in impressive fashion. And now they're on to the second round.
Hopefully this is some momentum they can continue to build upon. That energy will make them difficult to contend with.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals.